Hello YouTube, it's time for the 34th episode of Let's Play Hattrick in San Marino with Untitled. The new season is almost here, and in fact we already played the first match of the season, which was a cup game against Los Nengs and San Marino, and it was a horrible experience. Although we did fill up the stadium more than halfway, we did come out with a heavy defeat in the first match. And if you look at the ratings, you can certainly see why we were outmatched in every sector of the game. Looking at the performances here, we see that Zanotti is doing quite well in the central defense already, and Francione doing well in the middle of the park as well. For the off-season, we played 4 friendlies against the main team, and yeah, we will not go into detail with those games, but looking at the training, let's just see the last training report from Friday the 13th, where we had Zanotti popping from passable to solid and the trainee Hattrick popping from passable to solid as well. Let's have a look at the overview sheet. So this is the overview from Friday the 17th, and I actually made the mistake of actually upgrading the PM on Hattrick there already. So this is from Friday the 7th, and here we see the training overview from Friday the 13th, where you see Zanotti popping to solid PM along with Hattrick. But looking at the HTMS, it's looking quite good. Zanotti almost reaching 2100 already, and Francione still keeping it above 2012 HTMS. Looking at the youth team, we did obviously make the scouts call, and we did find a player which may have a little potential during the off-season, and that was Stefano Volpinati. He's 15 years and 24 days, so he's quite young, and he can be promoted in 200 days, so we have a lot of time to find out what he's actually capable of. He's passable passing at the moment. We are already knocked out of the tournament, and we will be playing the Coppa Sesta next week, and we'll be facing a bot team, so we hope to be progressing there surely. But let's take a look at the league and do a review of what to expect from the league showing this season. So we do have 4 bot teams, it would seem. Tamazzo. Alright, so this team was just turned ownerless. That's a little interesting. But we have 4 bot teams at this moment, and I think this guy Tamazzo will be bodified after round 7. We do face another 3 human teams. The Unknown is actually owned by a fellow manager, a league colleague in Denmark, and hopefully they're newly started. We should be able to beat these guys throughout the season. Let's just have a look how they actually played in the final league match of the season, around 150 hat stats. I hope that we can finish above the Unknowns this season. Cezanne Sloncha, I would guess this is a Polish manager. Yeah, it is. Alright, let's have a look at the players here. Okay, quite high TSI. How do they actually perform? Let's see the final match of the season. A lot of things going down. Wow, they're quite strong. 329 hat stats in the final match of the season. These guys will be a tough opponent. I don't think we can beat Cezanne Sloncha. And the final team to look at would be Berlin United. A lot of fans here, 1841 players. They look kind of similar to us, I should say. What about the matches here? Let's have a look at the second to last league match of the season. Oh, it was a walkover. It doesn't provide us with much information. Right, so the final match, they lost 4 goals to nothing, and then they've swapped out of this division. Oh, they're strong defense. Right, so looking at this, and with a little luck, we should be able to progress our team throughout the season. Let's just have a look at our match against Los Nengs in San Marino, and we aren't actually doing much here, but we still play with very young midfielders and the newly homegrown players in the squad. So looking at the human teams in the league, I think we should expect to finish 3rd this season. We will be playing Tamazzo in the first match of the season, and add the lineup in the cup. Right, so we might expect they play the same formation in the next match because they are bodified. Well, not bodified, but they're ownerless at this point. It will be a tough match, actually. Weak low. We'll have to see what we can do about the lineup here. So let's just see if we can actually load previous lineup. All with the Gimme Goody. Perhaps match of the season, probably not. Let's just load it in with a normal setup here. Valerio Gigo is injured. Defending Andreani. Could reach inadequate midfield actually if we play him offensively. We'll just send the orders there, and then we'll take a look at the match coming after Tommaso. We'll play home against the unknowns. Tommaso, inadequate midfield. Will that be enough? This is the starting ratings, by the way. So when you look at these numbers, you have to take the stamina wear into consideration, and ratings will probably be lower. Let's just have a final look here. I think that's what we'll try for the first match, and we'll play normal to get the win and to get ahead of the direct opponent. They will be modified come the halfway point of the season. Yeah, I think this is how we go, because we're training Maratti, Danielsson. That was the Italian pronunciation of a Swedish surname there. Zanotti, Francioni, and Maratti. I think it's good. We'll send those orders, and yeah, hopefully we can win the first league match of the season. The final thing I want to show in this episode is what we can expect from the cycle core players that we're training in a season's time. Let's have a look at Francioni and Zanotti. And we'll have to adjust this training bit to 4 weeks, because we will be switching to defending 12 weeks in. So let's just update this. And then we have to take into consideration that we do train 12 weeks more playmaking and another 4 weeks of defending. And that will be the end of this season. And Francioni should be at inadequate defending and formidable playmaking at that time, and Zanotti at solid defending and formidable playmaking. We will not save this because this was just for visualization of full season's training, since we will only be training for another 12 weeks playmaking. We also have to remember that Camillini will be promoted in just over 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks to be completely exact here, and he'll be an interesting addition to the squad as well, surely. Hopefully he will reveal a specialty, a useful specialty even. We cross our fingers, but it's unlikely at this point. There's not much more else to say than thank you for watching. I hope you have a great season in Hattrick, and good luck. Hopefully your cup run will be a lot longer than mine was. See you soon. Next week we will be updating how the first league match and the Copa Sesta match went. Have a great week. Bye.